Okay, in this video, I will explain the pending order and the grid system. Okay, from the grid system, last video that we discussed. Here, if you bought B1, okay, and the market went the other way, keeps on going down to B5, it means you'll be buying on hand B1, B2, B3, B4, and B5. Okay, and for each one, you'll be losing orders except B5 where you break even. So for B1, you'll be losing 4 grids. B2, you'll be losing 3 grids. B3, 2, B4, 1. That all of these equates to the loss of 10 grids per one order. Now, if you're using the pending order, you could be losing only B1, which is 4 grid distances, while B2, B3, B4, B5, you haven't actually bought it yet. And I'll show you why. Okay, so this using pending order, it equates to only the loss of 4 grids per one order. Okay, now using the regular grid system, I told you to set the pending distance to 0, right? Which means that you'll buy right away once the market comes down to the grid distance. But if you input some pending distance, it'll mean that, let me show you. This is the grid distance. Sorry, the pending distance. This is the grid distance. The market has to come down the grid distance plus the pending distance to make this P2 activate. Otherwise, it will not buy P2. Nothing will happen. And if the market goes back up, it means you're holding only one order because the market didn't reach the pending distance. So in the second case, the market went down the grid distance plus up to the the pending distance. So it reached the pending distance. Then it activates this P2, which means once the market comes back up, it's going to buy P2. Okay, so now you'll have 2 orders once the market comes back up. Now, setting this pending distance depends on your security and depends on your risk, depends on the volatility of the security. Okay. Okay. Let me show you how it works. So here we set up the grid system. So you have the grid distance and the lots entry. I'm not using the martingale or the grid or the increase orders. So I'm setting this to false and the increased the incremental orders to 0 and activate this pending order and the pending distance. Okay, and make sure to turn off single entry and turn on the snowball or the profit grid. Make sure the grid distance of the snowball to make it equal to the grid distance here. And the martingale of the snowball equals to 1, and this is not activated because this is 1. Then the max orders, make it large, okay. Then turn off all the exits except the target profit. And make sure the points here equals to the grid distance. That's it. Okay, and let's see how it works. Okay, so I activate it manually. So at market price, this purple line is the target profit line. Okay, let's see. Once it reaches this, it's going to close the order and will submit a new order, a new sale order. See, closes the old one, submit a new one. Okay, now we are having on hand the sell lots. Okay, oh, it went the other way. So losing grade, buy small. Okay, we have 2 orders on hand. Now left one because close one, buy new one. See, that's how it's doing. If you keep on making profit, you'll have only 1 order on hand. But if you keep on losing money, you'll keep on having more orders on hand. Okay. Oops, okay. Let me pause here. So here the market went the other direction, okay, swiftly. And we have 4 orders on hand, so only 0.04 lots. Okay. However, let's look at how many orders here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8 orders. So we have pending orders, okay, which means that, see, if the market comes back, okay, for example, the last order right here, these are sales stop. They're not actually orders on hand. But if the market comes down, what will happen is you'll keep selling all this and making profit. Okay, so now we only lose unrealized profit of $100. Okay, because we only have 0.04 lots. Okay, so I hope this helps. Okay, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.